Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends, I welcome you all to the subject Digital Image Processing. This is a video from chapter number 5, where for chapter number 4 and 5 we have seen the image enhancement methods. In the previous chapter the methods were working into the image plane itself, hence it was image enhancement in the spatial domain, and now in this chapter we are processing into the frequency domain, the transform domain, using the direct transformation from spatial domain to frequency domain, processing here, then using the inverse transform to get back the result for display purpose into the spatial domain. Hence the name image enhancement in frequency domain. We started this with the Fourier transform and the understanding of what exactly the frequency domain is, the Fourier transform of the sampled functions, the reconstructions of these sampled functions, along with watching the aliasing image effect onto the images, the frequency domain filtering, the low pass filters that actually work and effect into the smoothing onto the original images. As far as the filtering is operated here, we have covered with, that is of ideal low pass filters, the Gaussian low pass filters, and the Butterworth low pass filter. Now in this video we are starting with the high pass filter. The MATLAB demonstrations also for the previous low pass filters we have gone through, so we shall be starting here with the ideal high pass filter and the Gaussian and the Butterworth high pass filter, and in the subsequent videos we shall see the MATLAB demonstrations also. So let us begin with the topic. So here we can begin with the topic ideal high pass filters from the chapter image enhancement in frequency domain. So this is also important understanding as far as the image processing practice will be concerned. So important as far as the digital image processing is there. To talk about what exactly the high pass components are there that we are passing with the help of such type of filters, we can say that the edges and the fine details in images are actually associated with the high frequency components. So the high pass filters that pass only the high frequencies and drop the low frequency components, we can name high pass filters here. The high pass frequencies that are representing the edges and very fine details into the images are actually the precise ones and the reversal of the low pass filters representation. Hence for the ideal high pass filters we can have the representation of the transfer function h suffix hp, hp for high pass, as a function of the two parameters u and v. It is given by 1 minus h suffix lp for low pass filter as a function of uv. The transfer function for ideal low pass filter we have seen in our previous video. If we subtract that particular representation by from 1, we shall be getting the transfer function of ideal high pass filter. Now the ideal high pass filter is given by h of uv shall be having the value 0 here if d of uv is less than or equal to the cutoff frequency d0 here. So you can see the reversal with respect to the ideal low pass filter. Earlier it was 1 here, now we are getting it to 0. So as this is less than the cutoff frequency, we are discarding it. We are not allowing the lower order frequency components to get represented into the output of filtered image. Whereas whatever the d of uv shall be greater than d suffix 0, the cutoff frequency, we shall be allowing it and we shall be representing it with the value 1 here. So this is the transfer function. The d0, the cutoff frequency, is the same, the d of uv as represented in the video of ideal low pass filter will be again the same here. Here also we are using the non-separable transfer function for the high pass filter. The both dimensions, if the x dimension is represented for 0 to capital M, 0 to capital M minus 1, the discrete values, and the y that is also represented for 0 to n minus 1. So this shall be the transfer function here. So now as far as the visualization of the transfer function is there, the filter mask, what we call for the ideal type of high pass filtering in the 3 dimensions, can be represented here. So you can see here the low pass filter representation for 3 dimensions we have gone through. This is actually the reversal. Whatever that was represented by the logic level 0, that has got to the logic level 1, and this much of portion that is less than the cutoff frequency represented earlier by logic level 1, that is represented by the logic level 0. Here the two dimensions u and v representing the transfer function h of uv. Onto the two-dimensional plane, for these dimensions u and v, we find a black circle here at the center with respect to the origin here, that is representing the low pass filters here, low pass frequency components, and here the high frequency components that are all made with the logic level 1, that is true condition, represented by the white color here. Now if you want to see the graph relating h of uv with that of the d of uv, that are actually the parameters for the transfer function on the left hand side and that of the right hand side. So here this will be the nature of the graph here. So here for this particular case the logic level is actually 0, and at this particular point we have the logic level 1 here. So at this particular point we should be marking here d suffix 0, the cutoff frequency for the ideal high pass filter. Next, if we take the example of the original image of the dimensions 500 and 500 pixels, so again we take the same kind of image having the circles with variations of the intensity values, the rectangles represented by the black color with various dimensions. The font size has been also increased for the letters represented on the bottom line, along with the vertical bars and the rectangles containing some kind of noise affected to it of granular type. So if you take the frequency spectrum, this will be the image here. So here we have the Fourier spectrum for the original image we have represented here. Next we have the application of ideal type of high pass filtering, and the result shall be represented like this. So here the cutoff frequency we have represented and kept at d0 is equal to 15 pixels. So for this particular cutoff frequency the result is with us. Next we again have the high pass filtering with the variation into the cutoff frequency value. We have doubled it right from 15 to 30, we get this kind of nature here, and here we make the cutoff frequency d0 to 80 here right from 30 here. So you can find the change into the output image here. So you can see the variation into the sharpness as we vary the d0 right from 15 to 30, 30 to 80. Hence the earlier conclusion with respect to the low pass filters was that these are actually the smoothing filters, whereas the high pass filters are actually the sharpening filters. The finer details as like the edges are actually highlighted into the resultant image. So I hope you have understood what exactly the ideal type of high pass filtering is there. So by the next lecture we shall be having a simple practical demonstration into the MATLAB environment. Hence the topic it will be having the MATLAB program for frequency domain high pass filtering. So if you like these topics with respect to digital image processing and want some more details to understand, you can subscribe to Ekeeda channel. Thank you.